Dwyane Wade is a renowned athlete, but do you know the reasons why he's so good? Watch this video and we'll tell you the exact reasons why Dwyane Wade is the best player in the NBA. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video and learn something new. Number 1. Athleticism. There are plenty of players you can argue in favor of that are more athletic than Dwyane Wade. The Atlanta Hawks' Josh Smith, Philadelphia 76ers' Andre Iguodala, and even teammate LeBron James are all recognized today as the game's top athletes, thanks to their unparalleled speed and strength for players of their stature. They utilize their athleticism as their greatest advantage because there aren't many defenders that can limit it. However, if you do compare those athletes to Dwyane Wade, you will notice some striking similarities and might even be convinced the Miami Heat shooting guard is truly the best athlete the game has to offer. Standing at only 6'4", 212 pounds, Wade contains the athleticism necessary to match all the aspects that players like Iguodala and James possess and then some. Wade has a tremendous vertical leap that allows him to jump over the tallest defenders manning the paint, the strength to move these big bodies out of the way in order to get a more clear shot at the rim, and the ferocity to throw it down against numerous defenders that are sometimes twice his size. Agility and quickness. When you play like Dwyane Wade, you need to have the body type and athleticism necessary to stay healthy and compete at that level. Wade certainly has the athleticism, the vertical leap, and the strength to out-muscle defenders, but his game still requires more if he wants to thrive. It takes more than just strength to get to the rim, and Wade has recognized that by using his quickness and agility on both sides of the ball to fly past defenders on offense and intercept passes in the passing lane on defense. On the offense side of the ball, agility is key to Wade's game, since he drives to the rim at such a prolific rate on nearly every possession he has the ball. Wade needs to have more to his game than just out-muscling his defenders, since there are players out there that can match it and then some. It's at that point that Wade utilizes his speed to drive by the bigger and slower guards before using his speed to get up a quick shot against the slower centers and forwards in the front court. Number 3. All-around defender. As I stated before, in the athleticism department, there's only one guard in the history of the game that can block shots better than Dwyane Wade, and he's currently recognized as the best to ever step onto a basketball court. While Michael Jordan possessed the athleticism and the overall drive to go out and block the shots of anyone he felt like, Wade uses precise timing and the awareness necessary to know when a player is going up a shot and then promptly blocking the shot without fouling, of course. Over his 8-year career, Wade has averaged at least a block per game in 5 of those years, with 1.3 being his career high. It's entertaining to see a guard like Wade become the predator against opposing centers, but it's even more entertaining to witness just how smart of a player he is when it comes to playing defense. Before any game, Wade does a studying of his matchup and their tendencies on offense and defense. He knows their strong suits and their weaknesses, and when he realizes their weaknesses, he exploits them to the fullest. Number 4. Fearless. When you play with the reckless style of abandon that Dwyane Wade plays with, you need to possess a few key aspects. You need to possess the quickness and agility to work your way through the first line of defense along the perimeter, the athleticism to jump over and out-muscle the forwards and centers in the front court, and most importantly, the overall fearlessness of the situation that you're about to encounter. At 6'4", these players that stand at 6'10" or better could make a guard of that size shy away from entering the paint and attempting to touch these trees. This is what separates Dwyane Wade from every other guard or forward that plays in the league today. For the past 8 years, Wade has been playing the exact same style of offense, with the only difference being that he possessed a consistent jumper than as opposed to the broken jumper that he possesses today. The injuries that Wade endured 2004 until 2007 added up and led to Wade's jumper becoming a weakness of his. Number 5. Ability to coexist with anyone. To be considered one of the best, you have to be more than an individual talent. Obviously, it takes more than just scoring a lot of points to succeed in this game because there hasn't been a championship won by a one-man effort. LeBron James couldn't do it, Kobe Bryant couldn't, and not even Wilt Chamberlain could win a title until he was accompanied by Hall Greer for his first and Jerry West for his second. Individuals don't win championships. That's why stars like Danny Granger and Monta Ellis are busy winning between 30 and 40 wins per season, despite averaging as much as 25 points per game and being recognized as the league's most prolific scorers. Number 6. Prolific scorer around the rim. The main objective on every offensive possession is to score, obviously, right? The greater objective on offense, however, is to find the easiest way to score because of the tone it sets for the rest of the game. If you thrive on nothing but jump shots for the majority of the game, it won't last because players will either get too trigger happy or they'll just happen to lose their shooting stroke. There are only a certain number of players that can consistently shoot at their prolific rate, and those players are seldom seen. Without going off topic here, let me bring up an example. When the Miami Heat played the Golden Warriors on January 1st, the team at the Bay Area couldn't seem to miss a shot. They led 72-58 at the half, but saw that lead come by the way of the hot streak they were having from the perimeter. By the time the second half started, however, the Warriors had lost their shooting touch and went on to score 35 points for the rest of the game, en route to a 114-107 loss. The point I'm trying to bring up from this is to show how Wade has gotten to be such a prolific scorer. In his first few years in the league, Wade would drive, but he was also notorious for his deadly bank shot and mid-range game. Unfortunately, he would suffer a series of injuries that would affect his shot, and he's been shooting blank since. If you look at his free throw shooting, you'll notice how there's a little to no arc involved. Number 7, leadership. To be considered an elite player, you have to be recognized as an excellent team leader at some time or another. The current league's best have all done so, with Kobe Bryant leading the Los Angeles Lakers to 2 consecutive titles, LeBron James leading the Cleveland Cavaliers to a few deep postseason runs, Chris Paul leading the New Orleans Hornets to a couple of postseason runs, and a division championship, and Dwight Howard consistently leading the Orlando Magic to the postseason. When we include Dwyane Wade into that mix, we then realize only 2 of those players have been the leaders of a team that went on to win a championship, with Bryant being the other. While Kobe had Paul Gasol to thank, Wade and Shaquille O'Neal to thank for accompanying him on the road to the championship. Either way, they were both leaders of those teams, and they had the hardware to prove it. That's all we have for this video. Let us know why you think Dwyane Wade's the best. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more content like this. We'll see you next time.